Boys, the market has gone to zero in Madden 24. We have officially reached the minimum, and there's a lot you gotta know. Let's talk about it. Now, say family, and welcome back to another Madden 24 video. Hope you watching this one are having a wonderful start to your weekend, and without further ado, let's get it started because this is kind of crazy. Now, boys, if you follow any Madden YouTuber on social media, you probably saw that the mystery packs were glitched yesterday. I went through and live streamed this. I tweeted about it. I know a lot of other people made videos on it, and the way they were glitched is they were literally printing training. Now, what do I mean when I say printing training? Well, you could open the pack up, quick sell everything you pulled, and then open it again and again and again, and you would make training. That worked for me. I ended up being up 600,000 training after selling back my initial investment, which is ridiculous. It was certainly a glitch. Now, with this pack glitch happening in Madden 24, not only could you make training, but you could also make coins by simply selling off the players you pulled from the pack. And of course, with the pack being glitched, everyone was opening up mysteries, meaning there were tons and tons of cards getting pulled, and of course cards getting posted up for cheap because people just kept pulling them. Now, when that happens, that is how we get a market crash. And boys, as you can see on the screen right here, the market has reached its floor. If you remember, about a month ago, actually exactly 1 month ago, the market was at a 1 CPT, and that was the minimum. And as you guys can see on the screen right here, the minimum right now is a 0.5 CPT, and 98 overall players, 97 overall players, 99 overall cards, they have reached the floor. This is massive news. And you guys can pretty easily figure out what these floors are. As you guys can see, when we just filter it down by the 98 to 99 overall filter, there are pages and pages of these cards selling at 205k, and that of course is going to be your minimum. And again, we can see the same trend right here with 97 overall players, tons and tons of them selling at 130k. So boys, the market is at its minimum. What should you know? That's the first thing you got to know. It's at its floor, but there's a lot more caveated information with regards to the market, because I'm not going to suggest you go through here and actually even buy cards today. Let me explain. Now, why do I suggest potentially holding off from buying cards today? If the market's at its floor, you should buy. Well, let me explain why not, and why you should maybe consider waiting. Now, the reason why is because now that the market has reached the 0.5 CPT, I'm expecting EA Sports is going to reduce the price floors in Madden. If you guys didn't know, the price minimum right now is a 0.5 coin per training point ratio. If I've got a card in my binder right here that I want to sell off, the minimum I can sell them off for is half of how much they would quick sell for. So if we take 92 overall players as an example, they quick sell for 26,000 training, meaning the minimum right now is 13k. And as you guys can see, these cards are selling consistently at 13k. Now, boys, what I'm expecting EA to do is they're likely going to reduce that to a 0.25 coin to training ratio, meaning every single price floor in Madden 24 is going to get slashed in half. This will go down from 13k to 16.5k. And with the bigger cards in Madden 24, that's where you're going to notice a bigger difference. 98 overall players will go from 200k to 100k. 99 overall players will go from around 400k to 200k. Those are big drops. Now, the bigger question is, when is this going to happen? We know eventually it's going to happen, but when is it going to happen? And boys, if I had to pick a target date, I would say Tuesday. Now, you might be thinking, are you sketch? Tuesday? No. The reason why I'm saying Tuesday is because Tuesday marks the 1 month anniversary from when EA Sports removed the price minimums or reduced the price minimums from a 1 to a 0.5. So to me, it just makes sense that 1 month later, they would go through and reduce the price minimums again. That definitely makes sense to me. Now, of course, I could be wrong on that, but that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting they're going to reduce these minimums soon, and that's why you maybe shouldn't buy cards today, because if you want this Bud Dupree as an example, he's 205 today, but on Tuesday, if they reduce these minimums, he could go down to 175. Now, another kind of funky little thing to know when it comes to the market crash in Madden 24 is the NFL Draft Night players do not have a minimum on them. As you guys can see, these 98 overall players are selling for less than they should be. As you guys can see, there are cards selling for under 205k. These cards do not have a proper minimum on them, so that's an interesting thing to note. There's actually a handful of them at 205 or under, which shouldn't be happening, but kind of unique to see. I also want to say the Redux players don't have a proper minimum, and that is going to foreshadow to me that EA Sports is certainly going to be reducing these minimums. And if you guys remember, when those Sugar Rush cards converted back to a training value, that's the same day EA Sports changed the minimum. So this is kind of all lining up to happen very, very soon. So TLDR, just a quick synopsis, the market is at its minimum. It's at a 0.5 CPT right now, but should you buy? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say wait a little bit longer. I'm going to say wait until the market minimums gets reduced to a 0.25 CPT and then buy, which should be happening within a week. That's kind of the synopsis here. Now, a couple other things to know. Number one, there's also potential to go through here and make coins right now, because of course, with all these changes happening in the market, there's certainly going to be some sets which are profitable. I was taking a look, and I want to say some of these Ultimate Legend player sets seem seemed to be interesting. 99 overall Calvin looked like he was profitable. Randy Moss looked like he was profitable as well. So just a couple things to note right there. Now, another thing which is very, very important is how should you convert your training back to coins? Because I know a lot of people are sitting on 100,000 training, 600,000 training, 1.5 million training from doing this method. What should you do to get that back to coins? Well, there's two options. Number one is to wait until they put the mystery pack back in Madden 24. That's not really my preferred option though, because I do believe what EA Sports is going to do is they're going to make the odds on it absolutely garbage. After being really, really good, you know they're going to screw us. So what I think is probably your best bet is waiting for the next promo in Madden 24 and then immediately opening up that reroll and selling off the players. The reason why I say that is because right when a new promo comes out in this game, the market typically isn't at the minimum immediately for those cards. If we go through and open up draft players or we open up Ring of Honor players, all these cards are selling at their minimum right now. But if we go through and wait for a new promo, that's when we can maybe get some value because all the cards are going to be new, which means they shouldn't be selling at their minimum immediately, and you can potentially get more value than you would for opening up one of these packs. So that's kind of my strategy. I'm probably going to wait for a new promo. If we do get a training variety pack in Madden 24, yeah, I'm absolutely going to be opening it as well. But boys, that is going to do it for me, recapping you on everything that happened recently in Madden 24. Some big changes to the market, massive changes to the market, reaching its minimum, the pack glitch, stuff you got to know about the price minimum, some cards that are selling for under their price minimums. There was a lot going on right now. If you did enjoy today's video, be sure to scroll down and drop a like. If you want to check out Underdog Fantasy and get in on some of the NBA action today, I'm going to leave it linked down below in the description. I'm expecting they're going to do specials and discounts throughout the entire day. So if you want to make picks on your favorite player, or you want to make picks on just players in general for the NBA or even the NHL playoffs, I'm going to leave that linked in the description. Use code SWIFT, and until next time, I'm out. Have a wonderful day. Love y'all. Let's see what we pull. Peace.